Greetings! Today I'm going to show you how to use NoveList K-8, which is a wonderful resource if you're looking for read-alikes or if you're just searching for a book for a certain topic. Now, as you see, I have NoveList K-8 open, and I'm just going to sort of navigate you through some of the features and functionality of this site. First of all, you'll notice at the top right here you have a predominant search bar. You can search by keyword, title, author, and series. And you are also able to bring up an advanced search and search history. So you can actually look at what you've searched in the past, which is really, really nice. On the left here, there are reading lists. So if you're interested in a certain genre of books, a certain age range of books. So for example, maybe I want to look for books for my kindergarten class. So I'm going to look at the age 0 through 8 section. And maybe I decide that I would love to read my kids a fairy tale. I'm going to go ahead and navigate to this list. And it's going to show me different recommended titles that meet that criteria. This is a great way to find books quickly. You'll notice that these books will show you popularity. So you'll see some stars for how popular they are and how high they've been ranked. When you open up a given book, you'll see you're provided with lots of information on that book. Most importantly, on the right-hand side, we're given read-alikes. You can see a bunch of different books that cover a similar topic, a similar theme, are part of that same genre, meet kids at the same age level. There's lots of different criteria that pull in those read-alikes, but it'll have read-alikes right on the right-hand side there. On the center panel, you'll see it'll give you a short description of the book. It'll give you the genre, illustrations, grade levels, lots of great information, as well as reviews from predominant sites. You'll have some more information on the book as well, and other lists and articles that the book has been pulled up in. Now, the most important part of NoveList is right here. When you pull up a particular book, let's say this is a book I'm really interested in, I'm able to refine the read-alikes I get back. So maybe I say, I really like this Cinders, a Chicken Cinderella book, but I would like to look at more fairy tales, and in particular, I want to look at more Russian fairy tales. I could select any of these appeal terms that I see right here, and when I click search, it'll bring up books that meet those criteria, and it'll further specify my read-alikes, which is really wonderful. I'm going to go back to my NoveList home here. Another feature of the site, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see that there's a link for award winners. So I can actually bring up a list of books that have won different kinds of awards. So you see here I've got Ezra Jack Keats Awards, Golden Kite Awards, and as you scroll down, you'll see they have the awards ranked by grade level. I can go ahead and click on any given award that I see here, and it'll bring up all the award winners, which is wonderful by year, and I can go ahead and navigate for those. Now, one of the most useful aspects of NoveList is the read-alike function and the ability to find a book that's similar to another book. Now, I'm going to use the advanced search feature, and I'm going to kind of show you what I can do with advanced search here. My advanced search features allows me to really refine my search quite a bit. I can look at publication date, lexile range, which is huge, at least I know when I'm picking books for some of my students. I can actually limit by the number of pages, the author's nationality, whether or not there's reviews, the Dewey Decimal Range, which is really interesting, but that'll actually help me sort of refine what kind of book I'm looking for. I can look for a specific Lexile score. I can look at a grade level. So let's say I want a kindergarten book. I want to limit my book to age 0 through 8. I can even look at that author's gender. Now that's really specific. I can look at the author's cultural identity, if it's award winner, and document type. Now let's say I want a book on Three Pigs, because I've been reading stories about the Three Pigs to my students, and I want to see other books that are on the Three Pigs that are also kindergarten books. I'm going to go ahead and search. It's going to bring up a bunch of different books that sort of meet that criteria. Now, let's say that in particular, my students really loved reading the Olivia books. Once again, when I go back here, I can look and I can see different read-alikes that are available that fit that criteria, which is really wonderful. I can further refine those with different appeal terms. Now check this out. I can even limit it by writing style, which is really nice. So I can say I want another book that's like this one, but I want it to be witty. And you know what? I also want it to be funny. When I click search, it'll bring up more books that are witty and funny and are similar to that Olivia book that I just pulled up, which is a really amazing function of NoveList. It really allows you to navigate through different layers of books and find what you need. NoveList is a wonderful site that really has a ton of functionality, and it's great for you if you're picking out a book, if you're trying to find a similar book for someone, or if you're just looking for your next great read. It's definitely a site that should be used by both students and librarians alike. I hope that helped.